Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? This is Reference with another BlackOut. Um, this one, this one was another kind of like aha moment. I'm not sure if it was a download, but I'm gonna say aha moment. And not necessarily for me, but ever since it's for the females. It's for y'all. It's for the divine feminine. To bring it out. A lot of people already operating on that level. Some people ain't, but I'm not here to make comparisons. This is a SOS. For real, like help. So I got some things to share from a guy perspective, from reference perspective, because I'm not a woman, partially, I came from the womb, but I don't know it all. But I know this year, I believe it's a time for emotional mastery. I believe women's emotions at an all-time high for particular reasons. And I'm just here to discuss some things that maybe could help you so you can help us. The kids need y'all help. The fellas need y'all help. The ladies need y'all help. Daughter Earth needs y'all help. Even though we in all this together. The importance of emotional mastery from our woman is needed. Like this year, before 2026. And it's reasons why I feel like kind of like women are always gonna be going through this, but it's time's up. That's what I received. Because the real test comes next year. So we got plenty of time. This is like the eye before the storm. This is some suggestions, just a few suggestions, dealing with emotional mastery, the needed emotional mastery you must have, and or do your best, and that's needed. I'm noticing, and I got some notes here. I got, had a little help getting everything together, but it's a lot. This is only going to be part one. I'll show my face next time, and I may even need some help, like interview help from a female herself. Ain't no if, I will. So that will happen. I'll share on that. This is a year for transformation in the woman, the collective, as a collective also. There's a lot of astronomical and cosmic shifts going on that has challenged you to step into your higher selves. Step into your big draws, your good draws. Self-mastery, emotional healing, leadership. And there's some things that we all, but specifically the females need to prepare for. When it comes to mastery or dealing with emotional mastery, I guarantee there's probably tons of information. Excuse the background. I guarantee there's tons of information. However, mastery is required. Especially those who feel like they leaders. Go ahead and step into your leadership. Don't be afraid. Ain't nothing to fear but fear itself. Break all those outdated conditionings, man. This is about detaching from the old paradigms of competing with one another, or and if anything, compete with yourself as a mechanism to prepare yourself forward. And playing it small. Ain't no need to play it small. Do it big. Bring Ijukare. Bring that something from you within. Bring the goddess from within out. A lot of women is being called to innovate in small ways and big ways. All right. Break the chains of this patriarchal conditioning and redefine your power in your own terms, not nobody else's terms. And especially if you're in a community setting. If you're in a community or you're in a group, redefine it together. But also make sure you focus on it individually. Take real radical action into into fulfilling your soul purpose. One of the things that's required is balancing your discipline with the divine flow. A lot of y'all will be tested to refine your spiritual foundation and see what actually works versus what don't. Whenever you're moving forward, you'll know it. The call to act will be undeniable. You have to put in structure behind your healing work as your personal mission and self-leadership. These things could be within your own self. You don't have to tell nobody. Work on healing the feminine warrior wounds. A lot of y'all are still healing the female warrior wound, or you feel like you're always in your masculine. Look at it as that movie called The Woman King. And they tried, no sex was allowed, but it helped create balance. And within the divine masculine, balance your divine masculine and your divine feminine to direct consistency in your narrow path. And that helps with mental clarity or energy control than the physical. A lot of times you'll hear people say a nation can rise no higher than its woman, and that's the true thing. I can't have no baby. Wouldn't want to know how I feel. Y'all can though. Y'all can, so why not birth something great? And that starts with you and your mindset. This is not beating y'all up. This is, I believe y'all getting self-initiated and coinciding and working with the earth itself. And this is how beautiful beings are produced. Everybody not in this boat, it's cool, but everybody's being called. It's up to you if you want to accept it. When I'm take it or leave it type of things, We need your help. For those who come equipped with the tools and not using them, let's go ahead and knock that rust off or knock the dust off and come on with it. All right? Own up to your own voice and your presence. Step into your voice and your presence. That throat chakra work a little bit. Wear some blue around there. Women will need to heal their relationships with power. Not as just nurturers, but as bold, unapologetic forces of change. Stability and self-growth. Expanding your mind and communication. Some of the things you might could do is grounding. Grounding in abundance. Don't chase abundance, become abundant. Become abundance. Create new systems within yourself for internal success, not just external. The focus will probably shift from material stuff to more of an intellectual and social expansion. Bring out that creativity within yourself and make things happen. You would definitely need to adapt in ways that you haven't adapted before, as far as communication. And you might find yourself in certain sisterhood spaces, releasing sisterhood spaces and having new sisterhood spaces and entrepreneurship, different public platforms. Make sure y'all check out y'all North Nodes. All right. Make sure y'all reacquaint yourselves with the new identity you building for yourself as an independent woman, and use that as your self-reliance. All right. Whatever pushes you. This year probably was one of them years where you got to claim who you really are, while the latter part will ask you to soften up a little bit. Soften up into your spiritual gifts and let go of control. Just let go. Flow. Don't just go with the flow, become the flow. Surrender to your divine purpose. And if you don't know what it is, cool. Just ask yourself. One of the ways you could do that before you go to sleep. May take a couple of weeks, may take a couple of months, may take a day or two. But see what you get. It may come in the form of pictures, audio, all type of ways. It may come externally in a message, a radio broadcast, or even a child. Just don't listen to everything, but be open to everything. As a suggestion, of course. The rise of the feminine energy, the feminine architect. Most women, most of y'all are not just healing, but you're building new realities. You're experiencing new realities. And don't be afraid, because all of it's from you anyway. This means you're creating your own rules in relationships, business, and self-expression. Activating your womb's creative power. A lot of y'all feel a deep pull toward energetic healing. Get into energy healing. All right? Embodiment practices and intuitive work. Kundalini activations and womb-centered healing will become something like a non-negotiable thing. You'll be forced to do it. Y'all already feeling, especially this past week, with that pink moon joint, which got definitely different definitions and different meanings. You felt like a quantum leap into your intuition. A lot of y'all was astral traveling, lucid dreaming, visiting each other. Your spiritual gifts is stupid off the chain, ain't it? Speaking of, I'm half Aquarius, half Pisces. I know. Dreams, downloads, synchronicities will accelerate. If you don't trust the gifts, the universe within will push you. Remember, the all is mind, the universe is mental. Your internal universe will push you. You don't need to ask no external universe. You are a universe within itself. Old karmic patterns probably will be closing, so dive into something new. Create new thoughts. Get rid of all them toxic patterns, anything lingering, even if it's people. Get rid of karmic ties or soul contracts that are not in your alignment. It'll be forced out anyway, whether you like it or not. Trust and release with grace. A lot of times when you're dealing with your emotions, which is the mastery required for this year, you're going to be dealing with self-authority. Stop seeking validation from people or anything else, even your coaches, your mentors. No more validation from them. Validation from your internal self. You need to take full responsibility and trust in your own path. Baby steps. Trust your own process. If you're in a group, rewrite the sisterhood system. Rewrite the wounds. Maybe scars as a reminder, but them cuts that run deep, go ahead and work from them inside out. Sew it up. Get a spiritual thread and needle, huh? A lot of times y'all felt betrayal and distrust, especially in feminine spaces. Or females or best friends, all that. Let it fall by the wayside. All this matriarchal stuff and overgiving, stop that. Balance yourself in being receptive with actions and thoughts, so you won't be draining yourself while you're in this process. Own up to your own desires, sensual and even financial, because nobody want to be broke. All right? Broke is just temporary. You are abundant. You're a powerful, smart, beautiful woman out here. All right? Notice the wealth consciousness. Your consciousness is wealthy. It's rising. And many of y'all will have to break these limiting beliefs about yourself and change the words around, because the subconscious mind don't even know the difference. Even around receiving pleasure and abundance. Speak your own truth unapologetically, whether in relationships, business, or spirituality. Be patient with the ones you love, but know the ones that need to fall by the wayside, or love them from afar. You don't need nobody tainting your auric field. Silence will no longer be an option. Voice yourself respectfully and balancing the tone, Try something different. I think some of the biggest lessons from what we need from y'all, and I think y'all be going through, is, there's a method to the madness of how to become powerful without being so hard, and how to continue to lead without burning out yourself, or how to trust divine timing while still taking action. Nothing's never on schedule, but I promise you it's always on time. Stay rooted in love, even while setting firm boundaries. Figure out ways how to create new systems within yourself to support your feminine side of yourself in the way making of success. You'll feel it. You'll feel it this year. You'll feel it's not just, it's about your activation. You're a leader. And for those who don't want to be a leader, be an excellent follower. And help assist like a village. It's not just about healing. It's about applying what you've healed to step into your true nature and your true power. This is a collective thing and a universal thing and a cosmic thing. Y'all gonna be going through it, but this is the year to get it done. This is the year to be dealing with your archetype, dealing with your wounded warrior, when you're dealing with your wounded warrior, heal your anger. Don't suppress it, deal with it. Anger ain't bad, it ain't good, it's just an energy wave. Those who are already leaders, handle the wounds that they've been hit by and continue to move amongst the fear of being seen of who you truly want to be. Become that mystic architect, building a whole new world within yourself, and it'll bring out spiritual innovation. Remember that you are sensual. Trust in divine timing. Remember that you are abundant. That phoenix rising in y'all, like Jean Grey. She didn't just start off as a phoenix, she evolved into it. Remember Professor X, an old boy, they found her. She was just, she was super psychic with her powers. Others might have been more powerful than her, but she started off the chain. Started off lethal, but beautiful. That polarity, that duality. Let go of them old soul contracts and step into your big girl draw. Step into that self-mastery. Ask yourself, what archetype are you embodying? Because you got different archetypes within yourself. Step into your new evolution. Because this 3D matrix, this paradigm, it's shifting, it's changing. And it will change with you, or vice versa. It's also a call for new structure, replace them with something new. A shift from sacrifice to sovereignty. A shift to conditioned love from overgiving. A shift to self-sacrifice rather than putting others first. It'll be difficult, but you can do it. You can do it, you can do it. Gracie, you can do it, you can do it. Ask yourself, where in your life are you still self-sacrificing instead of standing on your own sovereignty? The shift from hustle and flow. Get it done with your mind. Everything and opportunity will come. Be creative within your success. No more grinding. No more I'm grinding. Rise and grind. Nah, no more of that. Unless you'll develop a ripple effect of just grinding all the time. And you'll figure it out. It'll come from a surety and a feel-good alignment. You'll develop a smart strategy and, communicate with whatever path you're on and what you're trying to do. Leverage your networks. Ask yourself, how can you create success with more ease and flow instead of overworking? Even though some of y'all are in sisterhoods, isolation is important. Isolation is real important. All right? Water, rather soda. Should be drinking this soda. But it's so good. Heal them wounds in real time. Do it. Go ahead and do it now. It'll be power struggles and all that, but you got it. Excuse me. Don't worry about the times you've been betrayed or cheated on, not just in relationship, but other people. Excuse me. Go ahead and don't be carrying them wounds around. It alters your attitude. If you got to mistrust them, use your intuition instead of logic. Y'all got that over a lot of people. A lot of you, this year you probably feel a lot of upgrades. Womb power and divine feminine awakening. You'll feel an increased connection to your own womb and womb space, sexual energy, life force, energy. Your kundalini will be off the chain. Be like, girl, I'm hot. I'm tame that thing. Learn kundalini techniques. Get into kundalini yoga, kundalini meditation. Work on your chi. Look up information on qigong. Deal with the sacral chakra activations. Start wearing the colors associated with color magic. And deep inner healing will be accelerated. Ask yourself, are you honoring your body as a sacred portal of wisdom? Because you'll be getting light body upgrades, psychic expansions. Remember, follow that north node, because it'll be shifting over and over this year. Just don't move with the flow, become the flow. Study your archetype. A lot of y'all woman intuitiveness abilities will rapidly awaken. Your dreams, download, synchronicities. This is a call for you to strengthen your spiritual discernment and embodiment. Remember to ask yourself, are you creating a space in your life for divine messages? Are you open to it? Or are you clogged up? Take them spiritual baths if you need to. And also, let your thoughts take a spiritual bath so you can receive multiple realms and multiple paradigms of clarity. Become an architect of your old paradigm and your new paradigm. Bring the boss lady out of you. It don't matter if you're being a boss within no one could see your change and know what you're doing within you. A lot of the work is mentally and within, spiritually. A lot of that stuff is within. Nobody gonna see the new system you got, how you reinventing yourself. Ain't no more fitting into some broken system. You building something new. Have balance with that power you receiving, or power you got, or power you about to have. Have softness into your balance, your divine balance, your divine masculine balance, and drive with a feminine receptivity. The key is not to be shutting down your softness while become powerful. Ask yourself, are you allowing yourself to receive as much as you give? Accept radical truth and set boundaries. All right? Have direct communication with yourself. Listen to yourself. Quiet your mind. Find a quiet space. Find a quiet time. Rent a room out. Have somebody babysit them kids and just focus. Do that first, then take a little sip. Or a little, do something to get you in the mood if you want to. I ain't saying not to. I ain't saying do. But try something different. Because you will no longer be able to suppress the truth without consequences. Ask yourself, where have you been afraid to speak your truth? And what is the cost of you remaining silent all this long time? Don't snap at it. Just be smooth with it, even though everybody's different. So this year be massive. It's the ultimate completion for y'all, especially around the topics of ancestral burdens, soul contract, and energy leaks. No more energy leaks. Let's figure out how to remove distractions, draining connections, and reclaim your personal energy. Take your power back. Remember that? Leave toxic dynamics and walk away from what no longer serves you. That don't mean cut ties with everybody. Don't cut it. Give somebody a pass. Give people a pass. But, cut off what no longer serves you in a 1, 2, 3, 4, all in that order motion. You know, what karmic patterns are you ready to close? All right. Some of the things that's suggested, or some of the things I may suggest, or when you look into information dealing with emotional mastery and things you could do this year, what can you do with this shift so you can commit to your own self-authority? Remember to stop outsourcing better teachers, better this, better that, or people who's validated to look for validation from themselves. Trust yourself fully. Get to that point slowly. Redefine your leadership and what roles that you play and what roles you feel like you need to play. Step into it. Everything will be fine. You'll feel uncomfortable, or you'll feel some type of discomfort, but that's all a part of transformation and metamorphosis. The caterpillar changing into the butterfly effect. Lead in a way that feels natural, intuitive, and sovereign. Find ways to strengthen your intuition. Develop daily practices to actively receive divine messages. Heal the sister wound. Support, uplift, and co-create with your mindset. The woman within. No more competing with each other, but uplift each other. Create your own rules that follows a dope ass playbook. Write your own playbook for how you feel like things need to get done. There's a lot of changes happening on Daughter Earth, and they are directly connected to the shifts within women are experiencing on a personal and collective level. As the Earth gonna do her thing, you gonna change vibrationally. The Earth has chakras within her too, that's located on different parts of the planet. As if you, so above, so below, microcosm, macrocosm. The divine feminine is rising alongside her, Daughter Earth, that is. A good reference for these things is Sister Myra lectures, old and new. She's been teaching for a long time. Sister Myra, that's your reference. Daughter Earth is bringing into massive shifts in consciousness, energy, and the way we exist, and redefining and helping us remember the harmony and synchronicity we must have with her nature. It's not just about personal transformation, but this is what I'm speaking of as a SOS. Help me, please. Help me, please. Help me, please, ladies. Help us out. It's about women reawakening their ancient role. What type of steward you are on this earth, or Earth's wisdom. And if you're not doing that for the people, that's fine. That's cool. You might not be here for that. But what are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for yourself? How are you co-creating with Daughter Earth's energy? What are some ways we can expand with Daughter Earth? As she's activating, you're activating. As she is ascending, you're ascending. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, dimensionally. Your consciousness is changing on a daily basis. You're going through a quickening. This means even in the space within, or when you talk about planets, or when you talk about the science that happens whenever they eject things from itself, or when you talk about celestial or cosmic or even galactic, or when you talking about our solars, it'll be increased solar activity, geomagnetic shifts on our planet, energetic activations that directly affect your body. I know y'all going through different woman bodily changes, not just the norm like how they teach you in sex ed and the mama talk, grandma talk. Nah, this is ancient transformation, the return of the ancient feminine wisdom, especially connected to the cycles of the moon, womb healing, earth-based spirituality, the mirror effect, shadow work, spontaneous activations, increased intuition, and heightened sensitivity. I ain't finna lie to y'all. Y'all be like, yeah, yeah, but for what? I ain't been lying anyway. You lie to somebody, you lie to yourself. Y'all got heightened sensitivity, intuition, all that shit. Man, hell no. Better tell them folks, tell them ladies, tell them kids. Can't lie to me. Y'all already know. Y'all in tune with Earth's rhythms now. That resonance y'all heard about not too long ago, yeah, it's going down. You feeling the effects. Lunar cycles, solstices, even energy portals. That's what this portal opening all the time. What do you think we all just experienced this week and a half? Some even more. Use your womb energy. They got a lot of womb energy dealing with Dr. Phil Valentine and his wife. They got a lot of old womb lectures dealing with that. It's real important. Womb energy as a creative force to birth new timelines. Not just children, but ideas, healing, and self-transformation. Heal your relationship, heal their relationship with nature and vice versa. Recognizing that their body and your body and the earth are not separate, but one. We are one. Ooh, baby. The elemental shifts and how they impact y'all as a woman. Daughter Earth energy is rebalancing herself. Elements within elements within elements. Even though we have all four elements, there's all elements within them four elements. Just as a basis of a number. Let's talk about numbers. Even though we all know it's, I guarantee a lot of women is feeling within themselves their own energy bodies. If there's solar flares and out there's solar feminine activity going on in you. Activation is the key. Help, we need y'all help. And I know this may sound like you being lectured. Nah, you're not being lectured in this aspect. But the men and children, me too, need y'all help. We need y'all to deal with this. Take steps and get it done. No more spazzing out. Hold tight. Stay in your square. We need y'all help. No more asking for validation. Go inside if you want validation. Know yourself, know your worth, girl. All right, you can help yourself. Help us if you want to. If you want to help nobody, help yourself. If you want to help yourself, well, hey, just you ain't got to listen to this. Just hey, If you really want to ask for help too, you can ask for earthly ancestral help. Ask, the ancestors that you felt close to the most, the deceased. They're never gone. They live inside you, your DNA. They was here before you got here, so they still there. Study yourself. Study your shadow for transformation. Peter Pan was a real cool fella who knew how to catch his shadow. That takes a lot of technique. Study your shadow. Study that backside of that tree. You know what I mean? All right. That is chip. Channel that fire. Channel that fire into action without burning out. Don't burn yourself out. Pace yourself throughout the day. Even if you got to write it down. Know when you're about to get burnt out. If you feel like you better get burnt out, do whatever that you will not be called to do something having not enough energy or more energy that you should. You always have more than enough to do. Help use that water for emotional purging and DNA upgrades. Use the water element within. As the planet is clearing out emotional imprints, women are feeling deep ancestral grief. That heart chakra work is going to be big. Womb trauma and heart openings. It's okay to talk about the things that happen to y'all that y'all don't talk about. Talk to it with somebody. Talk to it with yourself. Cry. When you cry, collect them tears. You can't buy those nowhere. This is why many women are having more vivid dreams, emotional releases, and even physical detox symptoms. Sometimes through spiritual transformation, you're not sick. It's a spiritual symptom, it's spiritual sickness. So We can empty out to bring anew. It's not because you touched something or somebody coughed in your face or farted and you smelled their ass fumes. No, none of that. It's just you going through your thing. Some of the mastery that's needed is working with water for cleansing. As I said, and as you already know, I'm just reminding you, baths, spiritual baths, rituals, fasting, and keep yourself hydrated. When that Kundalini start doing this thing, you're gonna be hot. And now she's on fire. Ooh. To reclaim yourself and be stable in it. Embody wisdom. Embody wisdom. Bring the wisdom from yourself, that wisdom. Y'all being called back to y'all roots, literally. A lot of y'all feeling drawn into holistic teachings, holistic healing. All y'all getting back into y'all herbal medicines. Y'all learning the truth of what's really, really, really going on in all aspects. No speculation, but actualization. The shifts is toward natural living. Sovereignty, get them sovereignty papers. If you don't, cool. You know, while y'all thinking y'all want to do the homestead thing or change up or switch up, through a new paradigm reality, the old one must fall. And that's scary, I get it. You know? But y'all got this. Alright? Whether it's a community, together, a group, or individually. Let's get it done, alright? Take your time. But next year is about some big tests and pop quizzes. So you got a whole rest of this year to get it done. Don't sleep on yourself. Because a lot of people ain't. You'll be moving away from dependency and broken symptoms. Broken symptom systems. How about that? Build foundations that are aligned with your internal nature. Even if it's in business, health, and personal life. External is okay. It's all a part of a never-ending story. That air element will probably deal with expansion of your consciousness and psychic gifts. The planet's vibration is increasing. You're increasing. The veil is thin. Is dropping between all dimensions. So y'all are awakening. We are awakening. Some people say, well, I've been awake. Well, it's a different type of awakening on your own level without comparing. Don't compare the next person growth or work they do. You don't have to keep it to yourself, but don't compare. Because everybody got their own view that's dropping. Different women experiencing different things. Increased clairvoyance, telepathy, and energetic sensitivity. You can feel the energy, can you? You can feel it. Can feel somebody. Could hear them before they call. You know, I know what time it is. And I don't know what time it is, huh? That's why I'm talking to y'all. That's why I'm asking. Project your energy. Protect your energy fields. Stay in discernment, but not judging. Or don't be too critical, okay? Just discern and make a move from there. One of the things you can do is breath work. Breath work will be good. Breath work will be good for your nervous system regulation. Breath work will be good for your nervous system regulation. If you don't know, that's okay. Ask. Look it up. This is a time for study, research, and make time not for studying research, but for yourself. That's what you're doing it for. Daughter Earth is going through a death and rebirth cycle, and so are women. The old paradigms of suppression, patriarchy, and disconnection from the earth are crumbling. Women are remembering, y'all are remembering y'all ancient roles as oracles, priestesses, healers, guardians of truth, the warrior guardians of wisdom, guardians of wisdom. The earth's Kundalini energy is rising, and the woman's Kundalini is rising, expanding. Womb spaces are healing and being activated in a response to these shifts going on. Even dealing with y'all menstrual cycles, I'm sure they are wowzers. Might be having 2 and 3 in a month. Like, what the heck? Man, what going on with my buddy? Menstrual cycles are shifting. More women are syncing with the moon. Yep. Y'all joint going right according to the moon. Y'all know it. Y'all is changing up. And some like, well, mine's been doing that. Well, hey, for the sake of the conversation. All right. It's a return to earth-based healing. Energy work. Natural cycle's gonna take its place. Not only in us, but in y'all. A call to sacred activism. Women will feel pulled to protect land, get land, protect water, find spring water. That the old indigenous wisdoms, might I call it. It's the call to embody the earth's expansion. A synchronization with self and nature. Not just passively, but y'all are meant to become active participants in this thing, in this planetary evolution. Remember, all is one. Y'all can embody this thing very easily by living in harmony with the Earth's rhythms. Go ahead and track them lunar cycles. Honor the solstices. Engage in Earth-based rituals. Plant-based. Reconnect with sacred female practices, feminine practices that we don't know about. Y'all little secrets. Your womb healing. Dance, girl, dance. The breath works. Kundalini activations. Y'all know. Use your voice for planetary healing. Speak that power out that tongue. Ooh, that tongue. Advocate for environmental change. Become sovereign in your feminine or your female leadership. Trust yourself. Trust yourself as that oracle you is. Pay attention to them intuitive nudges or the spiritual nudge from self or even ancestral nudges. It'll be a beautiful, recognize and pay attention to your energy shifts. Nothing bad, nothing scary. It's physical sensations that's meant for you. A lot of y'all be going through things with y'all mothers. I know, the relationships, they'll either be coming together or coming apart to come together, or you can learn why you here for her or why she here for you, but take lesson in it. She might not know, but figure it out based on her archetype, based on her thought system, what she doing. Some woman ain't meant to be helped. Some woman gonna be left behind. I know that's a sad thing to hear, but it is what it is. We must understand the times we living in. It ain't gonna be pretty and roses and all that good stuff. Transformation and all is pretty. Pretty sure when that caterpillar was in that cocoon and all that darkness, all them wings popping out his back, I was like, oh damn, what is that? And God, I can fly. Hey nigga, I can fly. What's up, y'all? Y'all all right? Y'all down there? I see. Okay, y'all crawling and shit. Look at me. I'm purple and green. I got a little dingy yellow too. And look at me fly. This will tie everything together. Remember, you the caterpillar. You started off slow and struggling, confused. It's hurt when you move. You gotta help this person out. You gotta do this. Even your rewards, your accomplishments. You're like, hey, look, nobody's celebrating you. Nobody helping you when it's time to talk about something. Talk to yourself. And tap in. Stand your ground. It will hurt. Go through your shift. Get into techniques. Go into visual techniques. Same thing Black Panther did when he hollered at his ancestors. Holler at your ancestors. When you go into them vivid dreams, let go. Bring your consciousness there, but don't do human shit. Keep working. Diligently. Do mirror scrying if you want to. No need to be scared. If you are cool, just go through it. Nothing can hurt you except for yourself. Clear the mind of all them illusionary evils. Everything is you and you are everything. Just let go. Let go. All right? We need your help. We need your help. For those who can, for those who want to. We don't want to be here. I know some of y'all said, I don't want to be here. Well, let's do the work so you ain't got to come back. How about that? Because you're going to feel like if you ain't doing the work, you're going to come right back as a baby brain. And who knows if you're going to remember everything you're supposed to remember, you might forget. I forgot what movie that is. Dang, what movie that was when it came back in a baby brain. And oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I'll remember it later. But yeah, you don't want to come back in that baby brain, forget, and got to do it all over again. The earth might be a little different. You got to come back and things be harder. You know? You want to leave? Cool. Let's get it done. Because y'all, the energy is here already. Step into it and become emotional master. You're still going to be part human. That's what the call is about too. All right? See yourself. Look at yourself. I know some of y'all feeling restless. You feel that fire in you though. Some days it's burning hot, like you about to erupt. Other days you just want to lay down and cry. Do that too. I need a bottle. I need a shot. Do it then, shit. You know. But let's move towards your internal purpose. Move towards your journey, man. It's time. I'm telling you, it's time. I don't know it all, but this is a part 1 of emotional mastery. The help, SOS. I'm asking for help when you're ready. But I suggest you start now because you got plenty of help. Whatever method you want to do it by, go ahead and do it. That deep emotional purge is being done. The rebirth. You're being reborn. Can you feel it? It's that fire. You're being activated. That fire being activated. That flame. That yoga flame. That flame being activated. It's a call for you to pick up your internal universe, your galactic, and walk in your truth, speaking your truth. Lead within your own self. Metamorphosize into that beautiful butterfly. All y'all got different colors. Some of us ain't gonna make it. And being a leader don't mean forcing nothing. You can be a leader in the home, be a leader in the business, be a leader for the people. It's all types of leaders. It just means owning up to your own light so fully that others wake up just by being near you, just by walking. You can just walk down aisle 6 in the supermarket store. They be like, damn. You know, you feel a whiff. Feel a whiff, feel a whiff. Hey, feel a whiff, feel a whiff. You know, ask yourself, what truth have you been afraid to speak? Where's your fire calling you? Where's your water calling you? Your air. Your, go planet. Captain Planet. Let me stop. Deal with that deep emotional purge. That rebirth. Some of y'all feel like y'all been drowning. Y'all been drowning, going, I'm going down, baby. That's a good thing. Drowning them old emotions, griefs in your heart you can't even name, don't want to share with. That true heart chakra work. The depths and levels and dimensions with the dimensions. Don't happen, it don't go on forever. It gets to a point. Tears that come without warning. But it's not weakness. It's just releasing. Ain't too much on you. You got it. You already know the earth is causing us to purge. The rain clears up the thoughts. Earth purging, so are you. The floods, the rising waters, these are not just external events. They are a mirror of what's happening within us all. And you. Women with an E. The feminine energy out here. And it's a little lesson for the divine feminine inside the guys too. We are clearing generations of silence and pain and holding on to it all. And just like a river that carved pathways and all that good stuff through land, our emotions are carving new pathways for our souls. Soul work. What emotions are rising in you that need to be honored and solved and dealt with instead of suppressed? No more suppressing your emotions. Deal with it. And these are ways how to deal with it for the sake of help. Please. Oh, please, please help. Please. Por favor. Por favor. Reclaim your power and be stable in it. Time to go home. Time to return home to our roots, to the wisdom that we forgot all about. The earth is shifting, so are we. Stand firm. Because it's asking us to stand firm in who we are. When we transform the rest of the universe and all them other planets, they waiting on us. What are we doing? Watching TV? It's the time to plant new seeds. Not just in the soil, but in our minds, our hearts, our futures. Now is the future. So are our children. And little mini-me's. Look at little Cheryl. Look at little Cheryl. The old world is crumbling, but we were never meant to stay in it. Let's transform this thing by transforming yourself. What foundation are you choosing to build now? What old structures in your life need to fall away? Using the element of air and expanding your consciousness into and inside your feminine intuition. Remember that veil is then is dropping. We're waking up. We're remembering, not learning nothing new. We're remembering what we already knew. The dreams are more real. You're walking around and then shit, flying. Look at you. Oh, you just learn how to fly, ain't you? Whispers in your ear, spirits on your bed. All these synchronicities. Like, girl, I'm finna take a shot. This shit just happened to me last night. I just was meditating. I was crying and shit. Girl, I was astral projecting. I was somewhere in Timbuktu. Yeah, all these synchronicities. Man, why you in my dream? Yeah. The change is here. It's speaking to you. Your intuition ain't quiet no more. The thing, a force, a guide, a map. The earth is ascending and so are you. The more you trust yourself, the clearer the path becomes. What's the signs you've been receiving? Put in a journal. What your intuition been telling you. What you afraid of. What you afraid to trust. Don't deny the truth that you're changing for the better. And it's just the beginning. It's bigger than us. Bigger than you, but it's about you all at the same time. You can find techniques and visualizations that work best with you to put into a call to action. Something personal. Give back to yourself. And if you want to, give back to your community, but not in the same manner we've been doing it. Use the force. It wasn't just dudes that was Jedis. It was females too. Who do you think they came from in the first place? This is a cosmic, emotional, and spiritual initiation, preparing women for not just three, but a lot of major roles in the new paradigm. Become an architecture, your new reality. The old structures of what we know now as a system is going. Educational institutions, belief systems, ways no longer serving us no more. The food changing, our planet changing. People changing. Some people ain't for no good. They just pawns. Know that. They just pawns. To really just not help the opposite motherfuckers trying to, sift through. They can't sift through as a bunch of pawns. Sometimes pawns is needed dealing with the collective. Can't point us out while we doing the work, so to speak, if you get it. The feminine collective is being called to stand as pillars of stability amidst this chaos. So, dig me? Root yourself in your own stability and watch your outer world shift. Be patient and do what you need to do to put protection while you navigate. Because there will be uncertainty. There will be mistrust within yourself, no grace and resilience, but that would all change. It'll be the opposite starting today. Why? Because y'all the builders of your own new system and the system that's being created. Yin and yang. Not the rigid shit, the ones of the past, inorganic, but organic, baby, organic. Yee. Being intuitive, your intuition is strengthened. So create new ways of healing, educating, and leading. Reclaim your sovereignty, and you don't need a piece of paper. Reclaim your finances. Reclaim your spiritual practices that works best for you. You might be audio. All the other stuff might not work best for you. The other person might use breathing techniques. The other stuff might not work for them. Some people might use this and that. Everybody got their own ways of tapping in and techniques. Don't sweat the technique. Healing of ancestral wounds are being made clear. That's why y'all feel stronger. But contain that power. Balance it. Y'all the keepers of this new feminine wisdom, this new spiritual leadership. The sleeper must awaken, man. The sleeper must awaken. That Dune talk. That Dune talk. Alright? It's a good movie too. Notice the ancient feminine mysteries are being uncovered. Intuitive knowing, sacred embodiment. Continue the energy healing. Continue the dream work. Continue working with the unseen. Don't be afraid, it can't hurt you. And if you think that in your mind, it may come too. Nobody can destroy you except for yourself. Return to your full force. Because I know y'all remembering y'all true role as spiritual leaders. Work as one. And if not, work as an individual for the benefit of self. But when you transform yourself, you transform another 1,000. I promise you that. Through this work, you'll be deepening your intuition, energetic sensitivity, and ability to trust your own feminine wisdom in the logical world and intuitional world. Because it's something like they say, the earth is a grid and it's shifting. And a woman's energetic bodies are naturally attuned to this grid and to these changes. So y'all being called. Y'all being called to heal the split between logic and intuition. Merge your ancient wisdom with modern consciousness. If you don't want to teach others, cool. Teach yourself. But if you're going to teach others, teach them how to trust their inner knowing. Like that lady told Neo, in a world that has been conditioned to doubt you, period. Look how long it took to get to this point. And that was a natural evolution. This is cool. Everything is within divine timing. Work with the energy, woman. Work with it. Do sound frequency techniques, light techniques. All these new modalities that's going on. That's why y'all experiencing all this heightened intuition, heightened dream messaging, psychic downloads. We need it all. Even though it's a lot. Reclaim and restore. Reclaim and restore y'all power and balance. Don't suppress yourself or your emotions or your instincts or your sensuality. And don't think you need to be made y'all been made to act in y'all hyper masculine, always in y'all masculinity. Y'all know y'all burnt out from that shit, ain't you? Disconnect. Don't feel like it's self-betrayal, but bind it together, fuse it. Fusion. Like old Dragon Ball Z, fusion. The rising feminine energy is not about overpowering the masculine, it's about restoring balance. This probably means woman leading from the body, not just from the mind. Healing feminine wounds of shame, suppression, competition, and fear will begin to be unveiled and whiff away with a balanced understanding. Reclaim your power of emotional mastery. Use it as a source of divine guidance rather than something else. All right? It's a bigger picture. It's not just personal growth, but it is personal growth. Being activated by many different things. A lot of y'all being led to lead humanity through a transition from the old world to a new. Anchor higher frequencies into the Earth's energy grid. Y'all are the energy grid. Energy meridian. Study that too. Rebuild communities and communities within yourself. Like rebuilding your osmosis Jones within. Prioritize your connections. Have internal and external stabilities, but take your time. Create your own system of getting it done this year. You are the next generation. And you create the next generation. This is not a survival thing. Take your place of sovereignty. Prepare yourself. Be calm. Be rooted. Be that wise female that you are. That guides the world into its next chapter. All right? A beautiful shift is happening. Emotionally, energetically. As the cosmos is doing its thing, it's a reflection. You're a reflection of the cosmos and vice versa. Deal with that fire. Deal with that water. Deal with that earth. Deal with that air within yourself. That activation within you is happening. That emotional purge to become to emotional masters. Nothing should move you, not even yourself. The self spiritual warfare is coming to an end. It will be stable, even though it would always be there. But you'll be on top of it as a spiritual leader that you are. And some need to be guided, cool. But you will be becoming powerful. You will be. You will be. You will be. All right? Meditate, meditate, meditate. Find what meditation works better for you. You can do it. Whatever you leaking as far as energy-wise, or whatever scars you got, just deal with them. Don't suppress no more. Don't run away from it. If you got to get into group sharing, cool. Allow a few. Share with a few. You know, get with other females to share their insight. Ask questions. Be like yourself, not like them. Let them be an inspiration, but you be your own internal aspiration. Write these things down. Have your own journal. Put it up. Put a key on it. Don't let no kids get a hold of it. Leave it around. All this stuff will work because it'll be helping transform you on a cellular level, on a molecule level, on a DNA level, just by you changing your thoughts, how you feel. Your feelings are not validated. Your feelings don't run the show. It's just a part of the human body. All right? It's bigger than y'all, it's bigger than me, it's bigger than us. That's why we need you. This is the awakening of a whole entire generation of women. A sacred initiation that I know nothing about. Nothing. This is just me adding my 2 cents, and I'm not finna keep them 2 cents in my pocket. No, not this time. Nah, not this time. I'm excited to see our journey. So continue your journey through deep self-exploration. All right? Place your hand on your heart and affirm. I'm ready. I'm rising. I'm shifting. In balance. Nothing can stop me. I say you the. And it's going to work. Mentally, you anchoring yourself. It anchors your energy. You know you are activated, not just informed. I'm just here a reminder of who you already are and what's becoming. Emotional mastery, all right? Peace and love. It's reference out.